and it's not real. Like, okay, so when I met you, when I first came across you, your name was Groovin Gorilla.
Yeah.
And now you changed the name to Big Groove. Tell me about why you made the change and how it's been.
I made the change because, like, you know, at first I was just like, you know, I don't even care what anyone thinks. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, a gorilla, man, like, they're powerful, you know what I mean? I'm big as, you know, I'm big like them. You know, I'm turning a negative to a positive. But the more it started getting in depth and the more I was growing, I started, like, you know, the history of, you know, us being called monkeys, gorillas, is it's really, really embedded, you know, in the mind. So, like, it just had to be something in the business move and branding wise, you know, it wasn't gonna fly to have an opposite sex be like, oh, you know, gorilla, hey, what's up, gorilla? It's gonna just feel that feeling like, nah, like that's unacceptable. So I'm like, you know, branding wise, it had to be done. Even, you know,
Makes sense.
Even though I was trying to turn a negative to a positive, but the history is just too
No, it makes sense.
that.
I mean, you just don't want to be walking in Walmart and some white guy comes up and say, "Hey, gorilla."
Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole different story.
Yeah.
And you ever think like the trolls on Instagram, if they ever got to see you in person to see how massive you are, would they have the same kind of energy? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, there was some dude, I was at a grocery store. Some dude and his wife goes, he's like, oh man, yo, I used to always talk mad shit about you. And I'm like, you talking now? He's like, hell nah. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely recant their statements. You know what I'm saying? Now, with being that you got pressure, you know, by the community, black community or whatever, to change your name to Big Groove, what do you take about this Kanye West White Lives Matter T-shirts and things of that nature?
Man.
Do you feel like Kanye abandoned the black community, or?
I feel like with Kanye, every move with him is strategic. Like, I feel like he has a plan, and he says some real things, but says it in a wrong way. That's what I know is with him. But I feel like there's a purpose that he does what he does. And we're going to find out.
Yeah. You know, they recently basically stripped every business deal from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's since apologized. Do you think it's sincere, or is he just plotting another drop?
Oh, yeah, definitely plotting another drop. Definitely plotting.
He got some new shoes coming up or whatever.
Yeah, right.
You know what I was thinking? I was talking to my other business partner. I was like, Adidas cut him off. His Gap, everyone that he has partnerships with has cut him off. So he gets 100. Well, if he's still Kanye, and he gets 100% of everything, and he got out of the deal without having to pay a penalty. He actually might be genius.
Yeah, he could get his own distributor, and that's it.
If Kanye West start printing up Yeezys and making Yeezys on his own, and he gets 100% of that, like, he's going to be more than a billionaire. He might be a trillion.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Kanye, man. I guess we're gonna see what Kanye do and how he flipped that around, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I see Kanye in the news, I'm like, oh, he's about to drop something. Or, oh, this is a promotional rollout and things of that nature. And he's very good at controlling, you know, attention from people. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Kanye, man. Shouts out to Kanye.